everyone, welcome back to my kitchen for a brand new video. Today we are making a combination of the most easiest and the most delicious recipe because it involves lots of butter, lots of garlic, lots of cheese and bread, so you know it's just gonna be absolutely amazing. You honestly can't go wrong when making garlic bread. I feel like it always turns out amazing, but there are some few tips and tricks that I've picked up over the last years that takes it from like a 10 out of 10 to 100 out of 10, and I'm gonna share those with you today, so let's get right into it. The first part of this recipe that we are gonna work on is the garlic butter. So of course you are gonna need lots of butter, and you wanna make sure that it is at room temperature, and I forgot to put it out in time. So I just put it in the microwave on defrost for about a minute and it did the trick. To make the garlic butter, we will combine 1 cup of unsalted butter at room temperature with 1/4 cup of parsley that's been finely chopped, 2.5 to 3 tablespoons of finely minced garlic, 1/3 cup of grated Parmesan, half a teaspoon to 1 teaspoon of salt to your taste, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and 1 teaspoon of dried oregano. Mix that all together in a small bowl until it's beautifully smooth and incorporated well. All right, our garlic butter spread is done and it smells absolutely incredible. Like, the garlic is just really coming through, which is exactly what we want. And it only took about 5 minutes to make from start to finish. So now we are gonna move on to our bread. All right, let's talk about the bread, which I think is the most important part of this recipe and what I'm most particular about. Sometimes when you get garlic bread, the bread is a little bit too hard, a little bit too dry. So I go to a specific store. If you have a Safeway nearby you, I absolutely love their French bread. It's super thick, soft, and fluffy if you make sure to pick out the right one that's been baked fresh. When you go shop for some French bread, try to grab one that feels a little bit soft when you touch it, and the thicker the better. While we work on the rest of the garlic bread recipe, we are gonna preheat the oven to broil. Cut the loaf in half horizontally and place it on a baking tray. Spread the butter mixture over each piece generously, and then because I like a cheesy garlic bread, I'm gonna add some shredded mozzarella on top. Feel free to skip out on the mozzarella, add it only on one side or on both sides. Then pop it in the oven and broil for a few minutes, about 3 to 6 minutes. You want to watch it very closely as it can easily burn under broil very fast. Now, the reason why I actually only broil my garlic bread and not bake it, which I used to do before, is that I found it dried it out and made the bread a little bit too hard, and it would kind of scrape the back of the roof of your mouth. So now I just broil it, get the cheese nice and bubbly, the edges get crispy while the center is still nice, soft, and fluffy. And yeah, that's just my preference, and I think it really works well. So I'm excited for you guys to try it out and see what you think of that little trick. Once you see the top bubbling and becoming that beautiful golden brown color, you can take it out of the oven, and then we are gonna slice it. Feel free to add a little bit more parsley, Parmesan, red pepper flakes on top if you'd like. The garlic bread turns out super crispy on the edges, and then it's nice and fluffy in the center. It has that gooey cheese, the garlicky, buttery goodness that just melts into the thickness of the bread. I don't know what else to say other than I hope you guys try it out and love it as much as all the love that I poured into this recipe. Alright, and that's how you make the perfect garlic bread. It's my favorite thing to add on the dinner table since it's super easy to make and everybody always loves it. If you end up trying out this recipe, let me know how you like it down below in the comments, as I love hearing your feedback. And if you are new to this channel, make sure you don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss when I upload a new recipe. And if you're already part of the cooking family and you enjoyed this one, make sure to hit it with a thumbs up. And on that note, I will catch you in the next one. Bye!